Hello and welcome to my channel. As you can see, I have another owl out. This is a trinket tray, and this is also for my granddaughter for her birthday. This will be a couple of layers, so it'll take a couple days to do, but for you, it'll just be 10 minutes or so. All right, I have some black mixed up and some beautiful Tiffy blue from Eye Candy. I am going to put some black into the eyeballs, right into the pupils. Only takes a little bit, so I'll drizzle that in there, get that all set, and then I'm going to pour the Tiffy blue. I made up way too much black, but that's all right. I'll pour it into something else. That looks pretty good. It looks full. Now we'll give it a squirt around the outer rim, and I'm going to fill that with the Tiffy blue from Eye Candy. It's a pigment paste. I love this color. I've used it in several different projects. Really looks good. All right, I'm going to slowly get that poured all the way around the outside. I want to make sure I get it up to the top, but not go over the eyes and the body parts. And once I get this all filled up, I'm going to let that sit overnight and cure up and come back for my next layer. All right, now that that's cured, I am going to take some white mica powder from Eye Candy, and I am going to paint his eyeballs. And really, I probably could have skipped this step altogether because I am going to top it all in white. So really, this was completely unnecessary. This is a prime example of me being extra. All right, so now we need some white. So I am going to take the pigment paste from Eye Candy, mix it up really good in the container first because the pigment paste does tend to settle, so you want to mix it before you put it into your resin. So that's what I did, and now I'm mixing it in my resin, and I'm going to let that sit aside for a few and degas, and then pour it. Scrape my cup out, get my other cup, fill it up the rest of the way. Looks good. Give it a little spray, and we're going to set that aside for the night. All right, now that that's all cured up, we are going to demold this beautiful little owl and put some finishing touches on her. Well, take a look at her. She is beautiful. There are no bubbles. There is no trimming necessary. I poured her perfectly. All right, time to fancy her up a little bit. I am taking glitter and adding it to a little bit of resin. this glitter has blue and purple and pink and silver. I got it from Michael's. It is gorgeous. I am going to use it on everything. I'm obsessed. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it in her wings. Give her a little razzle dazzle in the wings. Make her look fancy. A little squirt of alcohol to make sure I don't get any bubbles in there. And I will just put it in a little at a time because I just want a very thin layer. I want it still to have usability for that section, so it's not shallow. I want it as deep as it can be in that section so it matches the rest of the tray. Alright, I'm just going to try to get these into the corners. I'm going to grab my silicone tool and coach it over there. Put in just a little bit more, and I'm going to set that aside. And with my extra glitter mixture, I made a sheet of butterflies. So I'm going to put these on the corner of the ears. And really, they could look like little bows, or they could be the little butterflies, or even look like little barrettes, I guess. And that butterfly flew away. Thinking. Well, let me try this instead. I have some white ones that I had made up. White looks pretty good. All right, cute. All right, let's put the sparkle one back on. Compare the two. Sparkle or white? Sparkle or white? White or sparkle? Yeah. We're going to go with sparkle. Get rid of the white. White doesn't go. It's got enough white. Sparkle it is.
Yes!
All right. Now we are going to measure the belly, and I am going to personalize this tray for her. I'm just trying to decide, do I want it in the middle or do I want it along the bottom? So I took measurements of both places. I'm going to glue the little sparkly butterflies on there with some B7000. Get those on there. Try to get that centered and not have a glue mess all over the place. Put some glue on the back of the other butterfly, and we will get that one on there. I am just trying to make sure they are centered and centered to each other as well as the ear, making sure I have no glue mess anywhere. So it needs a little something else. I am going to put rhinestones on the eyes. I am going to put purple right on top of those black pupils. Make it pop out. I'm thinking about it. Do I like it? Do I want to use black? No, we're going to go with the purple because it matches the glitter. So that's what I'm doing. All right, we'll get those glued on there. Easy peasy. Now I'm going to give it some nostrils. Poor little owl has to breathe, right? So I've got my smallest flatback rhinestones in purple. So now the owl can breathe. Perfect. All right, now it's time to put down that name. And I'm going to put it along the bottom. All right, I'm going to get that on there. I'm going to rub it down with my popsicle stick and slowly peel it off. I used painter's tape because I didn't want such sticky tape when you use the transfer tape. It's really sticky. I didn't want to damage the resin, so I used the painter's tape. I'm going to just pull that off of there. Straighten it out a little bit on the M because I used very dainty font for it, so the M is curly and wispy, so I had to go back and just adjust the M just the tiniest bit. And after I was done, I don't know why I didn't film it, but after I was done, I mixed up a little bit more resin, put some crushed crystal into it, and just top coated the belly, and I top coated the eyes. And that was that. It took a few days having to do different layers, but it was worth it. I hope she likes it, and I hope she gets a lot of use out of it. All right, I'm going to wipe off my fingerprints and get some final pictures for you. Happy birthday, honey. I love you. I hope you like it. And thanks for watching.